I started with a bachelor's degree in ecology, so that's equipped me well for this career path. And I worked at a pollution probe, which was a non-government organization, we'd call it today. I'd call it a rabble-rouser group in the early years when it started, and this was in 1969. A checkered career after that, so a start in activism, then went to the federal government, then went into consulting, then I worked for Ontario Hydro for a while. I was an academic at York University, and now I'm here at the Region of Durham as Manager of Sustainability. What I'm dealing with in my current job is climate change. So I'm working on both the mitigation side of climate change, that is reducing our emissions to the atmosphere, and the adaptation side, which is protecting us from the now inevitable changes in our climate that we're going to experience. The future looks warmer, wetter, and wilder. So we're going to have significant temperature rise, particularly in the winter. Bit of good news is we're going to have less severe winters, but we're also going to have much hotter summers. We're going to have much more rain as we've experienced this past year. We are going to experience high wind situations, freezing rain, tornadoes, which are almost unheard of in Ontario. People begin to blanch at what they perceive to be the cost of redoing a lot of our infrastructure. I would point out that the cost of inaction is probably much greater than action. So we basically need to identify where we have vulnerable infrastructure and make regular investments in upgrading roads, bridges, culverts, so that we aren't flooding huge areas. We're coming to grips with that. We don't know the dollar costs of much of that at this point. That's part of our exploration. I've been a lucky man because I've been able for 48 years to work on the area that I am passionate about. So I look forward to going to work pretty much every day because this is stuff that's important to me. I regard it as part of my legacy to both my family and to my community, that I leave a positive mark on the future.